Well, welcome back to the YouTube channel here. I'm going to give you guys a 30-minute flow today, something to do if you're a little short on time, or maybe the body's just saying it doesn't want like an hour, 75, 90 minutes of yoga. So give you some time to bend and fold here. We'll keep it brief, but we'll try and get into all the body parts. And yeah, here we go. So let's start in a cross-legged seated position, top of the mat. Yeah, you could start in child's pose if you'd like, but for the sake of consistency, let's start in a cross-legged seated position. All right, so maybe shaking out the hands a little bit, rocking the head side to side, maybe making some big circles with the neck, rolling out in tension there. Awesome, and then slowly begin to start to stack disc over disc over disc. All right, coming into a really strong alignment of your spine. Noticing that your rib cage kind of wants to lead a little bit here. Can you tuck the pelvis under, drawing the ribs in together as they slightly push back? Can you then allow the crown of the head to travel right over the chin? And then softly close your eyes. And taking a moment here, even in a brief practice, to stop before we start. Taking this moment of pause and stillness just to identify and name whatever's showing up on the mat. All right, recognizing whatever grabs your attention here and not trying to change whatever that is. All right, giving yourself a moment just to be with. All right, and then from that being with, we'll switch our attention to the breath. All right, allowing that breath to nurture whatever it is that you identify. All right, literally allowing your inhale to nourish your body at a cellular level, feeling your cells fill up as you breathe in, and then feeling that shrinking back down, that surrender, that release as you exhale. All right, maintaining that length through your spine. Nothing rigid about the spine or the arms, right? It's loose. All right, if you're in child's pose, as you inhale, the belly's dropping down towards the mat. All right, no matter where you are on the exhale, though, we're pulling the belly button back towards the spine. A few more breaths here. Taking a moment before we start to move and bend and sweat, just to acknowledge that you've shown up. Right? You're doing something for yourself. All right, so from that place of self-worth, we'll take a big breath in, and then a full breath out. Slowly blinking the eyes open. Very nice. And then from there, we'll find tabletop pose. All right, so crossing the ankles under you, getting to tabletop however you need to. All right, allow the hands to draw out under the shoulders. Hug the forearms in together, right? Place the knees under the hips. Very nice. And then from here, on your inhale, drop the belly, look up, find cat. And then exhale, press, arch, and round it into cat. That's one. We got three total. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, press, arch, and round. Very nice. Last one. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Awesome, and then from cow, turn it right into cat. Huge, big exhale. And then from there, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. So in this 30-minute flow, really kind of using the number 3, right? A sequence of 3 just to kind of ground down with some consistency right through this practice. So from your down dog, let's just bend the knees side to side. Pumping the chest towards the toe. Right, making sure that you're lifting the wrists slightly off the mat. Right, protecting your wrists through the entire practice. Very nice. And then from here, let's roll it into a high plank pose. From high plank, lower down chaturanga, back into high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's 1. We got 3. You guessed it. Roll into high plank, lower down chaturanga, back into high plank, back into downward facing dog. Last one here. Inhale into high plank. Exhale, low push-up, low chaturanga. Inhale, back into high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. From there, inhale high onto the balls of the feet. And then slowly tiptoe it up. Maybe it's 3 steps that get you there. Right, as you find ragdoll pose. Right, taking a moment in ragdoll here, just to sway side to side. All right, bring that bouncy bend in the knees, allowing any tension that you can identify to soften here. All right, as always in this ragdoll pose, letting go of the agenda. Putting pause on the to-do list, right, and really just honoring the connection between your body, your mind, and your breath for the next 30 minutes. All right, from that commitment to self, take a big breath in and a full breath out. Awesome. From there, hands lower down into the mat. We'll toe heel the feet together, big toes touch. And then let's slowly rise up and find that first Tadasana pose. Shoulder blades draw back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Press the palms together overhead. And then reach the arms shoulder width distance apart. Tuck the pelvis forward. Try not to grip the mat with the toes. Lift them up. As you inhale, gaze up in between your palms. And then as you exhale, lower hands down to heart center. I'm taking a moment here. Set an intention for the practice. All right, so you're here for a half hour. All right, how can you use this half hour in the best way possible? All right, so from that intention, take a big breath in and a full breath out. All right, using the number 3 throughout this flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Very nice, halfway lift. Very nice. Exhale, forward fold. You guessed it, 3 of them. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Holding this third one for 3 rounds of breath. Tuck the pelvis forward. Lift the belly button towards the spine. Really reach the arms back behind you, like somebody grabbed your wrists and pulled back, and you were shifting weight into the balls of your feet to resist there. Last breath in here, and then exhale, lower down. Step back, high plank. Very nice. From this high plank, side plank, right arm reaches high towards the sky. And then exhale, reach that right arm under the body, twist and rotate. Inhale, back to the sky. Exhale, twist, rotate, and lift the hip. Inhale, back to the sky. Exhale, twist, rotate, hold here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right back into that side plank, back into high plank. From high plank, side plank, opposite side, right hand down. Now left arm reaches. Stacking or staggering your hips, or stacking or staggering your heels. Very nice, hips are stacked. And then let's exhale, reach under the body. Inhale, back to the sky, look up. Exhale, reach under, rotate and lift. Inhale, reach up. Holding this third rotation for 3 rounds of breath. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to the sky, back into high plank pose. From there, exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Push the palms down, drag the heart forward. Tops of the feet drive into the earth as well. Huge breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. From downward facing dog, inhale high onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, step or float. Find a halfway lift at the top of your mat. And then exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive up, root down, rise up, Tadasana. And then exhale, forward fold. 3 complete sun A's here. If you know them, go through them. If not, move through them with me. Halfway lift, hands lower down, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high onto the balls of your feet, knees bend, step or float. Halfway lift, top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. That's 1 sun A, 2 more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Hands lower down, move through that flow. All right, and you could skip your vinyasas even here today. Just step back to down dog when I call them out. Inhale high onto the balls of your feet, knees bend, step or float, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. 1 more sun A. Forward fold, big swan dive on that exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands lower down, step back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale high onto the balls of your feet, knees bend, step or float, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up into mountain pose. From mountain pose right into Utkatasana. Hugging the inner thighs in, right? Tucking that pelvis into neutral, allowing the tailbone to drop down towards the heels. making sure those pinky toes are visible. You're long through the neck, right? You're not looking down, you're not looking too far up. Take a big inhale, and then exhale forward. Halfway lift, hands lower down, step back through that flow. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, heel to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, heel to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Holding the third one for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Step it into warrior one. Inhale, reach up and breathe. Very nice. Awesome. From warrior one, look up, press the palms together, and then lower hands down to the mat. Flow through your vinyasa of choice, meeting in downward facing dog. From here, inhale, left leg to the sky, and then exhale, knee to nose. Heel to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Heel to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it for 3 rounds, or 3 counts. Push that shin higher off the mat. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Warrior one. Step, spin, and reach. All right, so spin that right heel down. Big, powerful bend in that left thigh. All right, softening the face, chin under the crown of the head. Look up, press the palms together, and then lower hands down to the mat. Move through, finding downward facing dog, linking your movement with your breath. Inhale high, knees bend, step or float, chair pose, top of the mat, reaching up. Breathe. I take one more big breath in, and then stand up, Tadasana. Press the palms together, slow swan dive forward. From that forward fold, back to Utkatasana. From Utkatasana, exhale, forward fold. From there, halfway lift, and then lower your hands down, flow through to downward facing dog. Feeling free to add on any sort of poses you want to that vinyasa sequence, right? Get creative, always that invitation. Inhale, right leg high, step into warrior one. Awesome. From warrior one, I have strong foundation through the feet. Open into warrior two. I feel that abdominal wall contract as it drops the tailbone down. Very nice. And then from there, windmill the hands down to the earth. Flow through to down dog. Inhale, left leg high. And step it into warrior one. Just here briefly as we open into warrior two. Drawing the shoulder blades in together, neutral in the pelvis, soften the face. One more big breath in, and then windmill the hands down to the mat. Flowing through here. Meeting in down dog. Alright, from down dog, inhale high onto the balls of the feet, knees bend, step or float, chair pose, top of the mat. Alright, maybe sinking a little lower, hugging the inner thighs in a little firmer, and then stand up Tadasana. From there, big swan dive, forward fold. From your forward fold, back to chair pose. Very nice. One breath in chair pose, and then exhale back to your forward fold. Halfway lift once more. Hands lower down, vinyasa, or step back. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Step it into warrior one. Awesome. From warrior one, we'll find warrior two. From warrior two, we'll reach forward, finding peaceful warrior. From peaceful warrior, really reach and open up that right rib cage. Still find some height though through the crown of the head. Take one more big breath in here, and then windmill the hands down to the earth, flowing through. Awesome. From down dog, inhale left leg high to the sky, and step it into warrior one. Now allow yourself to open into warrior two. Remain focused on that left middle finger. And then reach forward, flip the palm, peaceful warrior. Big opening in that left rib cage. Trying to collapse the right ear to the shoulder, right? Long through the 4 sides of the neck. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, windmill the hands down to the earth. Find your flow and that destination of down dog. Awesome. From there, inhale high onto the balls of your feet, knees bend, step or float, Utkatasana chair pose. Just here briefly, right? So sink into it. All right, feel that strong, long spine. And then stand up, Tadasana pose. Palms pressed together overhead. On your inhale, take a gentle back bend. And then we'll exhale, forward fold. So 3 rounds of those mixed Surya Namaskara Bs or Sun Salutation Bs. Now we're going into the Cs or the moon salutations here. So step your right leg back, long runner's lunge, huge inhale, and then step back into downward facing dog. From there, roll yourself into high plank pose and lower knees, chest and chin. On your inhale, find cobra. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Step it into a long runner's lunge, making sure ankles underneath, lifting from that extended left thigh. Take a big breath in. Step up top of the mat. Arms reach out in front of you. Rise up, back bend. Hands lower down to heart center. Inhale, reach it up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left leg back, long runner's lunge. Open up that hip flexor as you inhale. Step back down dog. Roll it into high plank. Lower knees, chest and chin. On your inhale, find cobra. On your exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Step it into a long runner's lunge. Big breath in. Forward fold, top of the mat. Arms reach out, rise up, back bend. Hands lower down to heart center. All right, that's one complete moon salutation or sun C. Guess what? We got 2 more. Inhale, reach it up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps back, long runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll yourself into high plank. Exhale down, knees, chest, and chin. Pull the palms back as you arch into cobra. Lift back into down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Step into a long runner's lunge. Big breath in. Big toe meets big toe. Arms reach out, rise up, back bend. Hands lower down to heart center. Inhale, reach up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back long. Try not to rush even though we're moving quickly. Step back down dog. Roll it into high plank. Still use your breath. Lower knees, chest, and chin. It might be a little slower or quicker than mine. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Step into a long runner's lunge. Big inhale. Exhale, top of the mat. Arms reach out in front of you. Rise up. Hands lower down to heart center. One more complete sun C. Inhale, reach up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Step right leg back, long runner's lunge. Huge inhale. Downward facing dog. Roll yourself into high plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, big cobra pose. Hips low, heart high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Step it into a long runner's lunge. Big breath in. Forward fold, top of the mat. Arms reach out, rise up, back bend. Hands lower down to heart center. Inhale, reach up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back long, huge breath in. Step back down dog, gaze between your shins. Roll your gaze in between your palms in high plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. On your inhale, set your gaze high towards your brows. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Step it into a long runner's lunge. Huge inhale. You guessed it. Step up top of the mat. Arms reach out in front of you. Rise up, back bend. Hands lower down to heart center. And take a moment here just to connect the 3 breaths in True North. Feeling those sun A's, B's, C's. Just kind of resonate in the body. Allowing yourself just to receive any sort of sensations that jump into your awareness here. Whether it's sounds coming to you, a certain sensation in the body, or maybe it's a thought, right, that you're attached to. Can you allow yourself here on this last round of respiration to just drop back and observe whatever it is, to shift towards that kindness with a soft smile on the face. All right, and then from that place we'll move forward. Big breath in, full breath out. Awesome. Blinking the eyes open from True North, allowing the feet to travel hips width distance apart. From there, hands onto your hips, And then slowly allow yourself to hinge into a forward fold. Peace fingers grab big toes. From there, bend your knees, look forward, strong, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Last one here, bend the knees, look forward. And then exhale, pull yourself into this fingers to toes forward fold. Holding it here for just 3 rounds of breath. Right, so really allow yourself to use the power of your arms. Right, to pull the neck out of the shoulders. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Release your pinkies to toes. Right, bring your big toes to touch. Back into an Utkatasana as the fingertips scrape the earth. And then lower hands down to heart center. We'll take our twist here towards the right. All right, so taking our twist here now towards the right. Looking up over that right shoulder. And allowing yourself here to really make sure the right hip is back in space. The knees are mirroring the hips by staying parallel with one another. Right, and that you're really finding almost the back bend here. Right, not rounding in the spine, but pushing the heart towards the right side of your mat. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Back into Utkatasana. Very nice. From there, lower hands back down to heart center. We'll now take that twist towards the left. All right, not here for too long. All right, I know the thighs are probably saying something to you, but can you hug the inner thighs in? All right, can you let go of any sort of story? All right, and shift right into the possibility of breath. Breathing for 3, 2, exhale, forward fold. Very nice. From there, toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Into Padahastasana. So standing on the hands, bending the knees, looking forward, strong flat back. Exhale, pull the crown of the head down. Very nice. 2 more of those. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And now let's fold and hold this Padahastasana for 3 rounds of breath. Taking up as much space as you can as you inhale. And then pulling yourself deeper into that forward fold as you exhale. Taking one more opportunity to fill up fully here. And then exhale, really pull yourself into it. Awesome. From there, lower your hands down into the mat. Very nice. And then from there, crow pose. Fan the fingers out, high onto the balls of the feet. Knees towards the back of the arms. And then you're slowly going to bring those heels up towards the glutes. All right, maybe you got one toe off the mat. All right, maybe you're in tripod headstand right now, right? Whatever your practice needs to keep you embodied on the mat and focused on breath. All right, from here, step or float back through a vinyasa, right? So you can hop back to chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, and then exhale into downward facing dog where we will all meet. Awesome, all right. So from downward facing dog, allow yourself to roll into high plank pose. Lower down knees, chest and chin. On your inhale, pull yourself into cobra. And then on your exhale, slowly lower your forehead down to tap. On your inhale, back into cobra pose. Exhale, lower down to tap. Inhale, back into cobra pose. Last one because it's the third. And then lower down. Very nice. From there, reach back, bend the knees. Grab that lower portion of the shin or upper ankle. Right, you can also grab your feet. If you're doing so, point your toes. Right, bring big toes to touch. Right, pull the heels forward first, and then press the hips into the earth as you kick your shins and come back. All right, holding this one for a little bit longer than 3 breaths. All right, but still a brief belly bow. All right, so in these shorter practices, right, really try and get efficient with the poses, right? Getting into your deepest expression, right? Receiving the benefit of the pose as quickly as you can. All right, from here, take one more big breath in, and then slowly release. Goalpost arms, cactus arms, windshield wiper the legs side to side. Very nice. From there, lower the tops of the feet down onto the earth. And then from there, sit back into child's pose with your knees together for 3 breaths. Allowing yourself to come back to that intention that you set earlier. All right, dropping back into that place of observation. If you attached to a thought or you're ruminating, worried about something, can you just drop back into that being with, as opposed to the need to do anything about? All right, so from that mindful connection, slowly roll yourself into a tabletop pose. Very nice, and then from tabletop pose, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. From there, inhale, right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, and then take an opportunity here to flip your dog if you'd like. So from that twisted dog, you can roll to the outside edge of that foot, and then reach that heart high as you arch over that left arm. Keeping that whole entire left hand rooted into the mat. All right, soft little bend in that left elbow, breathing for 3, 2, 1. Reach up towards the sky, unflip the dog if you did it. Bring that right knee to the left elbow, falling triangle, 3 rounds of breath here, reaching up. All right, making sure that that entire left foot is rooted into the earth, not just the inner arch of that foot, right? Keep that pinky toe edge driving into the mat. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, bring that right knee towards the right wrist, and come into half pigeon. Pointing the left toe straight back. All right, allowing that heart to try and stack over the tailbone if it can. And then slowly allowing yourself to release into a half pigeon. All right, if you'd like double pigeon, by all means. And if you're nursing a knee injury and like rolling onto your back and taking that hip opener on your back, at that figure 4, always an option. All right, but again, not here for too long, so see if you can't really soften the body, allowing yourself to surrender into the discomfort in any sort of hip tightness or holding in the lower back or anything in that region that we're kind of paying attention to right now. Can you just be with it? Slowly begin to walk the hands back towards the hips, tuck the left toes under, inhale right leg to the sky, shake and wiggle it out. Inhale left leg to the sky. From there, bend knee, open hip. Opportunity here to flip your dog or to stay twisted. Inhale, reach high towards the ceiling. Arching over for 3 rounds of breath, opening up that chest if you flipped your dog, right? If you're twisted in that dog, really breathe into the inseam, right, of that rooted leg. Slowly unflip the dog, inhale left leg high. Awesome, bring left knee to right elbow, fall in triangle, extend, push, lift. All right, taking 3 rounds of breath here, pushing your belly button towards the sky when you inhale, and then back towards the spine as you exhale. All right, 1 more big breath in here. And then the right hand lowers down, bringing the left knee towards the left wrist. Setting up for half pigeon pose. Walking yourself in. All right, coming back to this, that grounded sensation of breath. All right, visualizing a release with every exhale. Here for another 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk the hands back towards the hips. Now swing onto your left hip, swing both legs forward. Very nice. Give your legs a little bit of a flutter. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Awesome. From there, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Not 3 of them this time. Just holding this fold for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Walking the hands back up the shins. Awesome. And then scoot your hips forward. Bring your hands onto your shins and then just roll onto your back. Maybe taking 3 rolls, right? All right, once you've settled onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Very nice. Allow the feet to fall to the sides of the mat as the knees fall in towards one another. And then bring those goalpost cactus arms to the upper body, and then just windshield wiper the legs side to side. You can do 3 rounds or however many you'd like, just to feel a little passive twist in the hips and lower back. All right, from there, hug your knees into your chest. Find happy baby pose by reaching up, grabbing the outsides of the feet, drawing the tailbone down, pulling the heart high in between the arms. All right, taking about 3 breaths here to really open up the hips. All right, to come back to the body if your mind is elsewhere. From happy baby, releasing into Shavasana or Supta Baddha Konasana. I'll allow myself to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on my heart, one hand on my belly. Whichever pose you've chosen, this is that opportunity for stillness. All right, stillness and a letting go. A letting go of the breath, a letting go of any need to manage thought, to manage feeling, to manage emotion. All right, just dropping back into this pure awareness, allowing for whatever shows up to show up. All right, riding those waves and just listening deeply. A few moments in silence to observe. Wherever you are, take a moment just to feel the support from the mat up. Right, from there, bringing an awareness to where the boundaries of you are. Right, kind of feeling where you end and the outside or your room begins. From there, drawing your knees into your chest as you start to deepen your breath. Finding a fetal pose by rocking to your right or left side. Taking 3 breaths in fetal pose with your eyes closed. All right, to come back to the breath. To bring that soft smile to the face, feeling that power of choice through shifting towards kindness. With that shift, slowly pressing yourself up into a cross-legged seated position. Eyes remaining closed or softly open. And then taking a moment again to acknowledge what you just did. Right, from that place of self-worth, honoring that commitment to mind and body you just demonstrated for the last half hour. Right, allowing yourself to stay committed to that intention for the rest of the day. Right, and then from that place, thumbs can rise to forehead center. We all have the opportunity to say, Namaste. Awesome. So yeah, 30-minute flow, you did it. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys want to work on any particular poses here in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching. Till next time.